Morning, children. Welcome to your English video lecture, children. Here in this video lecture, we are going to start a new chapter from your supplementary reader, that is An Alien Hand. Okay, and the name of the chapter is Chandni. So here we are going to start a new chapter where we will be discussing that what the whole chapter is about. Okay, so if I ask you all that what is the meaning of the word Chandni? So I hope that all of you have heard the word Chandani before also. And what is the meaning of the word Chandani? Chand means moon, right? And Chandani basically means moonlight. Okay, and here this whole chapter, this whole lesson is about that every human being or every being who is alive, they need their freedom. Okay, everyone wants freedom, freedom for whatever they want to do, whatever they want to express, wherever they want to go, whatever they want to eat. So freedom in sense that they want to do whatever they feel like. Okay, they don't want to be controlled by anyone else. So this is what basic meaning of freedom is, and here in this chapter we are going to see that how a goat, she wants her freedom and how she fights for her freedom. That is the whole story. Okay, now let's start our story. Okay, so let's start reading. Once there lived an old man in Almora. His name was Abu Khan. He kept a few goats and pets. As pets, he would give each of them a funny name. Abu Khan was, however, a little unlucky. So, here basically the starting of the chapter is giving us the introduction of a man whose name is Abu Khan. He is a person, he is an old man who lives in Almora, and he loves to have pets. And mostly he has pets at his home, as most of them are goats. Okay, and he loves to give funny names to the goats, and there are few names in the lesson that has been mentioned, like Kalwa. Chandni is one of the name that he has given to one of his pets. Okay, pet goat. So Abu Khan was, however, unlucky in this particular field. About which field? That in terms of goats. Why he is unlucky? Let's read that first. Very often at night, one of his goats would break the string and go up the hills. So what used to happen is that Abu Khan, as we know that where is Almora, I hope that all of you know that where is Almora. Almora is a small state in Uttarakhand only. Okay, it is a hilly area. So as we all know that in hilly areas, people used to tie the goats with poles or trees to protect them from the wild animals. Okay, so that they don't go into the jungles and there any other wild element cannot eat them. So this is the reason that why Abu Khan, he put the goats on string. But very often this used to happen that goats, they, because they don't want themselves to be tied up with the string, they don't want to be in that particular zone where they can't do anything. So what they used to do, they used to break the string and they used to run away to the hills. Okay, it was so because the goats love their freedom, because they used to love their freedom, because they wants to enjoy the freedom in the sense that they wants to do whatever they want to do. They want to move around like free. They don't want something to be stuck on their you can say neck, and then they are not able to move any further. They don't want this kind of chain to their body. This is the reason that they wants to break themselves from that particular string. His goats were of the best hill breed. Okay, so the goats that he used to take care of as pets, they used to be their very best of the hill breeds. Okay, goats in the hilly region hate being tied to trees or poles, but this freedom cost them their lives. They were eaten by an old wolf who lived in the hills. So why Abu Khan is doing this, that why he is putting strings on the goats neck? Because he don't want them to run away to the hills, and it's not because he doesn't want them to get the freedom. It is because he feels that if they are going to run away, they will be eaten by the old wolf who lives in the jungle, who lives in the hills. He basically doesn't want them to die. Okay, so that is the reason that he wants to hold them up. And what is the only solution that he used to find is that to tie the goats. But as we know that goats in the hilly region, they don't like to be tied. Not only goats, any being, any human being, for that matter, or animal, they don't want to be tied in the, you know to something. Or in the previous chapter that we have learned, one of your lesson, that was, I want something in the cage. There also we learned about freedom, that every human being, every animal, or every bird, they want their freedom. So we know that everyone, be it matter, animals or human, they like their freedom. So if you are, even you want their good, even you are doing something for their good, they are not going to be happy with whatever you are doing to just hold them back, okay, from getting their freedom. Okay, so this is what used to happen, that he used to be very sad with this particular fact, that all the goats that he is, taking as pets, he is taking care of them, he is doing everything for them, but still they are, running away from him. He used to feel bad about this particular thing. Okay. Yes, one day when all his goats had gone, Apu Khan became very sad. He decides to have no more goats as pets. However, he changed his mind soon after. It was so because without the goats he became very lonely. Now he bought a very young goat. He thought it would stay with him much longer. So now Abu Khan, as he was getting old, he was staying with all the goats. He loved them very dearly. But he also used to feel sad about this particular fact, that all the goats, they are running away from him because for their freedom. Right? He used to be very sad about this. And one day what happened, all the goats one by one, they left him. And he decides that now, because they are not understanding my love, I am not going to take up any goat. I am not going to take any uh, other goats, and I am going to live alone. As I am getting old, I don't have much life to live. So this is what he decides. Now with time, what actually is happening, that he is feeling sad also, right? He is feeling sad. He is not he's not happy with all the things that is happening around him. So now it was first thing is that he decides that he is not going to take up any goat. But because he was lonely, he doesn't have any choice. He was feeling very lonely, so uh, he took a small goat also again. Okay. Then what happened, he decides to love the goat so much that it would never leave him. This is what Abu Khan, he decides that now I'm going to love them very dearly. So what he did, he bought a very young goat, and he thought that with time, when I'm going to love and take care of the goat, she will also not want to run away from me. And because he bought a goat, she was so beautiful, white as snow, and her shiny eyes. Because of that, he named him Chandni. Okay. Chandni lived with Abu for several years, but when it grew up, it also felt the urge of going up to the hills. So because the Abu Khan, he used to live in the hills, he used to take care of the goats, he used to give goats everything. And also the goats, they used to see from his house the view of the hill, and they have this urge inside them that they wanted to go to the hills, but because of the rope, they was not able to go to the hills. So they always used to feel the urge to move towards that particular hill. Okay. So this is what Chandni also felt when she grew up. She's looking at the hills all the day, all the time, and she also had this urge inside her that she also wants to go and see the hills. She ran towards them, but the rope would stop her. She began to hate the rope around her neck. So what happened? Because she also wanted to go there. She used to run that side, but she was not able to go any further because of the rope. Because the rope used to, bring her back. So due to that, she used to hate the rope that is tied around her neck. Let's imagine that we have something that is tied around our ankle only, and we are not able to move any further because of that. So we will also feel that stuckness inside us. So that is what Chandni is feeling. Okay. Soon she stopped eating the grass. She also stopped listening to Abu Khan's story with interest. She became very thin and unhappy. So what happened? Because she is, feeling frustrated, feeling sad, she was not, eating anything. She also stopped listening to whatever Abu Khan is saying. She basically stopped, listening to uh, the stories with the same interest that she used to do earlier. Okay, she became very thin and unhappy. Abu Khan has, Abu Khan did not understand her problem. At last, Chandni decides to speak to him frankly. So at last, she decides that I am going to speak frankly to Abu Khan that what I actually want. She asked him to let her go to the hills. This is what she asked, that she wants to go to the hills. Now Abu Khan understood Chandni's problem. He told Chandni of the danger of death if she went up. So now what happened when Abu Khan he got to know that what is Chandni's problem, he started telling everything that Chandni could face there. He said that if you will go up there, you can you may have to die, your life will be in danger. But she was not interested in any one of them. She was not interested in listening to that. She basically wanted to go to the hills and wanted to enjoy the freedom that she always wanted. And Abu Khan, because he was a well wisher of Chandni, he didn't wanted to tell her or let her go basically. So now Chandni said that she would fight with the wolves with the thorns that she have. So she basically is telling Chandni the danger, and Chandni here, she is defending that how she can save herself. She is now grown up, she is now big, and she can save her life by uh, with the horns that she has. Abu Khan told her that it is impossible. He told her about her sister who was the same size deer, yet she was eaten up by the wolf. Chandni still wanted to go to the hills. So now what happened? To give an example of somebody who was not able to save her life from the wolf, he gave an example of her sister whose name is Kalwa, who basically is another goat that he used to take as a pet. Okay, and the size of Kalwa was same as deer, but she was also not able to save her life. So this is the example that he gave to her. But Chandni, she still wanted to go, and she still urged that I want to go to the hills. Abu Khan was very annoyed. He loved Chandni and wanted to save her life, so he shut her in a small hut. But he forgot to close the window. That very night, Chandni escaped through the window to the hills. So now what happened? As Abu Khan, he is not able to, understand that why she wants to go, as she also know that she might lose her life. He is not able to understand the urge that she have for the freedom. So he became very frustrated, and he, took her and put her inside a small hut. He said that now, because you are not understanding that what I am saying, now I am not going to let you go anywhere. You have to live in this hut now. Okay, the freedom that I was giving you, the rope that I was giving you, the freedom of moving in this particular compound that I was giving you, now I am taking that back also, and you cannot go anywhere. Okay, this is what happened. And after this, what happened? He forgot the window of the same room. So from there she escaped to the hills. Chandni reached the hills. She enjoyed her freedom. Chandni felt that it was the happiest day of her life. She played for hours on the grassy hills. She met a herd of wild goat. They asked her to join their group, but Chandni refused. She wanted to enjoy the new freedom by herself. So now what happened? Chandni, she is there where she wanted to go. She has got her freedom. She has escaped from Abu Khan's, rope. Now Chandni felt very happy. She was enjoying. She was playing there on the grass. She was, enjoying the breeze, everything that she is enjoying. And now what happened? She met a group of goats, and the wild goats, they asked her to join the group, but she refused because she wanted to totally enjoy her freedom by herself. She doesn't wanted any restriction on herself. So she said, no, I don't want to be in your group. I want to enjoy my freedom. Okay, so now what happened? The similar night, she was not able to, find anything to escape. She basically, as we all know, that there is night and there is going to be silence in a wild area or any hilly area. So this is what happened. But she suddenly heard the noise, and then she saw that what the noise, from where the noise is coming, and then she, thought about Abu Khan, that maybe this is Abu Khan, but she knew that the voice of Abu Khan is not like this. Then she thought maybe this is a group of goats, the wild goat that I just met, but that was also not there. It was whom? The wolf. He came out from the bushes and he saw Chandni, and he was very happy that now I'm going to eat my food. Now I'm going to have my food. He basically saw Chandni's physical appearance, and he thought that because she is a small goat, she cannot, keep herself against me, and I'm going to succeed in this particular, fight, and I'm going to eat her after fighting her or after killing her. Okay. Chandni fought. Chandni fought very bravely. After that, what happened? Chandni, they both have a fight, and she fight very bravely. They fought each other all night, but the first ray of the sun saw Chandni's dead. Now what happened? They both have a very, huge fight. Whole night they started fighting. They had a huge fight, and when the sun is there, now Chandni is dead. She was lying on the ground in the pool of blood. The wolf was getting ready to eat her. So now what happened? The Chandni, she is dead by now, and all the wolf, he is also, very tired, but he is lying there. He is keeping himself calm. He is taking all of his energy, and now he is getting ready to eat the goat. Okay. Now what happened? All this thing, when this whole match or fight was happening, there was a group of birds who were watching from the tree, and most of them thought that the wolf had won. However, a wise old bird declared that Chandni was the winner. Why he thought that Chandni was the winner? Because she didn't, went back to Abu Khan. She didn't, just because she knew that she is going to get dead, or she is, she knew that there is a danger. She didn't leave her freedom. She wanted her freedom. She got it. She fight for her freedom, but unfortunately she was not able to save her life, but she still manages to be the winner in terms of, you can say, achieving the freedom that she wanted, achieving the sense of, relief that she wanted, that I have achieved my freedom. I have fought for my freedom, but I was not able to save my life. So this is the whole chapter, student, and I hope that all of you understood the whole chapter, whole story. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.